Now what we offer you a project which is completely developed in Python and data science. What is Python? Python, I will explain you later, but in short, let me tell you, Python is also a programming language that provides a platform to integrate the Django framework and data science libraries. Django is a framework just like other programming languages. There is the view, the model, the controller, everything is there. But we need to integrate the Django with data science libraries. So that is why Python is used. And the concept, we can say syntax of Python, they are very easy to understand. I will show you some examples also. So this lead analytics application we have developed from scratch, and why it is developed. Now see, the problem is the leads and inquiries analysis is a big marketing strategy. Every company receives leads from different sources, whether it could be a website, it could be an email, it could be through phone call or any other sources. So every company receives the leads, but how to manage them, and how do we analyze them, that how many leads comes from where, which area or which region. So to eliminate this problem, we have developed a solution of lead analytics. Lead analytics analyze the leads also and present the lead in a visual format. Easy to analyze and take decision. Now look at this. What are the steps that we follow, or what are the features? First of all, we upload all the CSV in one folder, then clean and massage all the CSV data and save it in centralized database. For safer side, we keep the data in database. Facility of selecting the time period. Now here, facility of selecting the time period means, let me show you again. Here is the live website. Yeah, look at this. Now what is this STD, YTD, QTD, MTD? STD means history to date. This is the time limit that we are selecting. YTD means the 1st of January 2020 till yesterday. Quarter to date means the 1st of October, current quarter, 1st of October till yesterday. And MTD means same, month to date, current month. Current month means same again, October, 1st of October. Here is generic. Now what is generic? Last 90 days, last 60 days sales, like this. I will explain you the complete working of this website, or sorry, application. First we will, let's understand this. Then clean and massage all the CSV data and save it in a centralized database. Then facility of selecting time period. Another is display data in various types of charts. The data can be displayed in, there are different ways to display the data. Not like bar chart, there are pie charts when you want to show the percentage or comparison between two data. There are some donut charts also, line chart, stacked bar chart, horizontal, vertical, any type of chart you want to show, they are available. Heat map chart, I will show you what is heat map chart. Display data in various charts. Facility to show the variance between two time duration. For example, if the administrator asks you to show the comparison between the this quarter sales and last quarter sales, in that case you need to have a dual axis chart. I will show you dual axis chart also, how it works. Facility to drill down data display. Facility to annotation and drill across. Annotation means, suppose if you are viewing a chart, an administrator is viewing a chart and administrator feels that in this quarter this particular sales are going down, so the administrator can immediately click on bar, just like this. Look at this. If the administrator see that inquiries, to only two inquiries in week number 30, so the administrator can immediately click on this annotation. Here question, he will ask the question and he will submit the data. Immediately an email will be sent to the employee executive. So this is how annotation works. Facility to drill down data display. Drill down means, suppose there are so many regions that we are receiving the data from. Now if I want to see the data from only one region, In that case, I have to just click that area and automatically drill down. The data will be drilled down. So this is how the drill down works. We have given that facility. All these things requires data science concept only. Require data science and JavaScript. Then facility of email notification with annotation. That is, email notification is required in almost every application. Now, these are some features of lead analytics. Now, what are the lead sources in our this application? Email, website, phone call, registration. All these are the lead sources. After that, data preparation, as I shown you, data preparation, raw data, structured data. Raw data is converted into structured data, then data processing, then exploration, data analysis, insight reports, visual graphs, all these things. Now let's move ahead. Now workflow of data, lead analytics. Look at this. This is the workflow. I will explain you with live example also, live application. First of all, the CSV data is converted into this data. That is with the help of pandas and numpy. All the unnecessary data, all the blank rows, blank cells, blank columns will be removed. Then with the help of again pandas and numpy, we extract the data here and convert it into data frame, data frame like this. After that, we analyze the data and convert it into the charts. We pass the data to the charts. Now there is not only one library charts. There are so many different libraries. Fusion charts also there. I will show you how it works. But the concept of all the chart libraries are same. Then the data is converted into this form. So this is how it works. Now let's come to our live application. I will show you the live application. Here. Now look at this. See, this is the dashboard of lead analytics. I have mentioned that what is heat map chart. Look at this. Heat map chart is also a type of chart, but into square format. Look at this. On x-axis, some country name is written, and in y-axis, on y-axis, country names are written, and in x-axis, years are written, and below that, the data can be shown like this. So first of all, I will show you the key features, interesting features of this lead analytics. Now look at this. Now see, these are the leads that we are receiving so far within the last 2 years. We have received all these leads. After that, number of conversions. Among these leads, we have the converted leads. These are the percentage of converted leads. And number of leads received in October 1, that means till yesterday or till today, is this. And top course October Teradata. That means all the three leads, they belongs to Teradata. So this is how it working. Now look at this. Let's come here. How many? First of all, cumulative HTD, cumulative history to date. History to date means, now look at this, history to date in the year 2020. Just a second. Let me refresh it. History to date variance. Yes. First of all, yeah. First of all, yes, history to date. Now it is properly refreshed. History to date means the day when the business starts. The day when the business starts, that is called the history to date, till date, yesterday. Here, year 2015 till yesterday, till 2020. These are the cumulative. That means whatever leads we received this year, that will be added to the leads received this year and 2015. So in this way, we show the cumulative data. Leads by source. This is another facility. The user can easily drag and drop the div tags. After that, lead by source. Lead by source means there are 5 sources For example, suppose we are having a website that in that we offer trainings, and we are having the five sources: website registration, website inquiries, go to training, email, and call. So these five sources shows from which source how much inquiries we received within these years. So this is called and the go to training is the maximum, the source that provides maximum leads. Another is top five cities. These are the leads that we received from top five cities from highest to lower. So this is how we show more than 10,000 leads that we receive here. These are top five countries. Top five countries means how much leads we receive from these top five countries within the last 5 years. That means year 2015 to 2020. Now look at this here. Leads by countries. Leads by countries means same year 2015, 2016. These are the countries. That means you can show any type of data in any type of format. This is a funnel chart that shows how many leads are there. It shows how many are in pipeline. Then it shows how many converted, and it shows, look at this, 12% converted. Actually, this is a fusion chart. Let me show you what is fusion chart. Google fusion bar chart. Look at this. If you see here, these are the 3D charts. The main difference between Chart.js and the Fusion chart is Fusion chart provides you the 3D facility, three dimensional. Look at this. Okay, where are these? Look at this, Hana. This is much better. Explore. Yes, it looks much better. These 3D pillars you can see here. So this is what we have used here. All these charts, 3D pillars. And one more thing, we have given the facility to change the charts according to your requirement, like horizontal 3D. Now look at this, horizontal 3D. So this is also the manipulation of data and manipulation of charts. This is how we have given. And another facility is annotation also, that I have mentioned it, vertical 3D. It is already vertical 3D. We can convert it into horizontal. Look at this. So you can show any type of charts here. Another is YTD. What is YTD? Now look at this. YTD means the same year to date, January to October. Look at this. Right now, this is January 2020 to October, till yesterday. Another is lead by source, same thing. Now suppose if the uh, admin wants to see the data in tabular format, this is called the drill across. Drill across. The user wants to see the data in tabular format, then also it will be available. So this is how we can show the same data in tabular format, or we can say in chart format. And here if I want to see a pillar, vertical 3D. Okay, yes, look at this. This is lead by sources year to date, that means 1st of January. This is top five cities from 1st of January, quarter one. Look at this. We are in quarter four. We are in quarter four. So quarter one, quarter two, quarter three, quarter four, that is October has been started. So another is top five countries. Top five countries within the last 4 quarters. Here also January to October. And here is, and this is the world map chart. World map chart means it shows that the location wise, from where you are receiving the highest lead, from where you are, look at this, the color variation 0 to 15,000. So this is how the data is displayed. Another is, let me show you quarter to date. If I press here quarter to date, quarter to date lead week number 40. Now where does this data comes from? Week number, week, and here we can say where is it, India, week number 40. And just recently you have seen the date also, you will see the date also. This is called cleaning and massaging. We have already cleaned and massaged the data, and now we are now it will be easy for us to search the data, filter the data. Look at this, Hyderabad week number 40. So this is why the cleaning and massaging is most important. Similarly, generic also we can show you the data any type, like last 90 days. The admin wants to see last 90 days. Now last 90 days means, look at this, week number 40 to 27, week number. Here is also week number showing. So all these things, last 90 days and last 15 days. Now it will show you in the form of date. No, it is showing in form of week. If the days are less than 14 or less than greater than 15, then it change automatically. Now let me show you the variance part also. Variance. Now look at this. On the left side, the lead count comparison, year 2020 data is there and year 2019 data. 2020 and 2019 data, the comparison. Right now we are in October, so this blue line stops here and this green line shows the last year data. Similarly, this you can see it's a dual axis chart. Previous year, current year lead count, previous year lead count. This green line shows the previous year and blue means current year. Look at this, year. So this chart just provides you so many facilities. So many facilities. You just need to have command in data manipulation. And for that you need to learn some data science libraries. Now let me show you one more thing. Let's go to eDrive. Then I will show you an example of web scraping also. Here we go Panda and shift right click, open PowerShell window. I have also mentioned you the library of Jupyter notebook. Look at this here. Here is Jupyter notebook. This is Jupyter. Now let me show you what is Jupyter notebook. Here comes Jupyter notebook. This Jupyter notebook will open and I will show you how we run the commands. We test our logics here. Yes, now it is started. This Jupyter command. First of all, I will show you what is web scraping, right? Let me show you web scraping. Yes. Here is web scraping and here I will show you the yes. Let's copy this Flipkart URL. I have already prepared an example of web scraping. Yes. Now this is the page of watches. It shows the prices of watches. Look at this. Now first is limestone 279, Polo Hunter 314. The same data I will show you through web scraping here. Right now this is the last time 10 days back the page was not changed, so this HTML web page is changed now. The data is changed. Now I will press shift enter. See, look at this. This asterisk means it is processing. This is the beautiful soup library BS4 request pandas PD. Pandas and beautiful soup is required here. First, I have taken the URL and then with the help of, let's see. Yes, look at this. Just a second, refresh it again. And what happened here? Polo Hunter fog. Polo Hunter fog. Just a second, let's again refresh it. Refresh. Now see what comes here. Polo Hunter 314. Is it correct? Polo Hunter 314. Second watch is fog 331. Fog. Just a second. Wait a minute. Again, I will refresh it. Limestone 279. Polo Hunter. Here. Let's again shift enter. The data is showing, but it is not enough sequence. 331 Foxter combo 419. Foxter combo 419. Okay. Louis Coron 331. Louis Coron 331. Yes, Louis Coron 331. Yes. Foxter and Fog 331. Where is it? Fog 331. I think Fog 331. Yes, Fog 331. It is received, but it is not in a proper sequence, but data is fetched. So with the help of this some for loop and two for loop, I have identified the class, and then with the help of that, I have extracted the watch name and the watch price. So this is how Beautiful Soup works. Let me show you another example of NLP. Yes, NLP. Where is NLP? Yes. Now take an example that I am having an Excel sheet of, for example, text file students underscore list dot txt. Now student underscore list dot txt means inside that the information of some students are written, for example, their name, their qualification, their expertise, and all these. Now candidate, what I have taken, import NLTK and import matplotlib for this plotting. After that, first of all, file open, then candidate profile file dot read, pattern matching, SBAS, Hyperion, Oracle, and Python. These are some pattern. I want to search the data with the help of pattern. Then slash w means after ESS, whatever it receives, it will show you. After Oracle, if I want to search Oracle, I will write ORA slash w. That means it is just like wildcard, the percentage we use in SQL. Same thing, pyth slash w plus. Now, now here tokenize word NLTK regex tokenize candidate profile path pattern. So it shows Python Python frequency is 4, Oracle frequency is 2. That means there are two candidates of Oracle expertise and this Python expertise. There are 4 candidates. So in this way we can make use of this NLP library. So this is how we use NLPK. Now one more thing I would like to show you. Beautiful soup I have shown, you. Jupyter I have shown you. Pandas, Chartjs I have shown you. NLTK also. Now let's see the course curriculum also. Let's come here. Let me show you here. If you start this training session, at the end of this training session, you will be able to grab a job of data scientist in any multinational company very easily, because we will teach the, not like academic coaching institute. We teach based on company requirements. First of all, from the first day, we show you what is data science, what is Python. After that, we show you how to install the necessary softwares. Then from the third day, we start coding. What is pandas? What is NumPy? We will also provide you the notes also. Then working with date format. Date format working is most important. Why? Because everything we extract on the basis of dates. So that is why date format working is also important. Another, how to extract desired data from data frame. Then reading the CSV, that is another important data science, extracting the data from the database, chart.js and fusion chart, bar chart like this. NLTK library, we have a doubt session also. After web scraping, this beautiful soup I have shown you. Then SciPy and Scikit, they are machine learning language tools. Then dashboard creation. That means you will start a project from beginning. That means how to set up a project in Python, how to import the files. You will learn everything, how to run SQL queries in Python, all these things. And after that training conclusion, if you have any doubt, you can ask anytime. So this was all about the data science, the project that you are going to develop, the planning that we will how we will teach you stepwise, and within 1 month we will make you a data scientist. So if you have any query, you can ask me any type of question. If you have, you can write in the chat board also. Not only this data science, any type of question related to course curriculum or this data science application, any type of. Because this data science is a very new field, and it not you don't have to put more and extra efforts to learn this. It is much easier than other programming languages. We will also teach you how to search on the net, how to search the libraries, how to install the libraries, everything. Any question, any doubt, if you have regarding this, you can ask me. Or if anything is there that you think that that is not clear to you, you can ask me. Okay, thanks. That means you like the presentation.